Hi everyone, welcome back to Factorio. Okay, so I have been thinking I do know a way to make this here a lot quicker. Excuse me. Burp. I think... Well, first of all, this wall doesn't actually need to be here 100%. Now, we can keep items flowing and grabbers and different things like that. We could have a second belt going round. But I need to check to see what's getting made, what isn't. Let me just put on the alky again. Alright, so it's not picking up plates. And there's too many of these flowing around as well. So I'm just going to hold that for a second. Just see if this does anything. What a component needs these here girders? No. No. It's just this. I suspect. See, there's only two things that need those. And for some reason not making any of them. That's not getting made because there's none of these getting made. That's not getting made because there's none of this. So if anything, that needs to be at the very start. Now there was a free one up here, so maybe we'll put that instead. No, make this. Right. And then we'll take that out. Yeah. Let's see if that works now. There's no room on the belt. What's going on here? Alright. And then there's no room. How many does that actually make? A whole ton of there. Right. Yeah, we do need two belts going around here. Now we could share it out. Let's get this wall removed here anyway, I have an idea. Just gonna get rid of all this here for a second. Could get a belt along there, but we can get clever with it. So if we use, we need to create a few of these here. Oh, we're getting a breach somewhere. It's okay. Right. If we can get these here to go underground. So I have an idea. Plates don't need to be on this side. Except for copper that picks it up here. So what we'll do is we'll have this. And then this one's going to be a long arm. I need to make a whole bunch more of these. So that's going there. And we have, yeah, we do. There, and then it pops out under this and comes round. Yeah. So let's see this in action. This goes around here. Oh. So plates are gonna go round. Just gonna suspend this for a second. Plates are gonna go round this way. Components are gonna go on the opposite side. Yeah. That makes sense. So plates are gonna go this way. So I need to get all these changed over. Components are gonna go around here. Oh, we can't because that's there. And then it goes into this here. Then for grabbing stuff, we can do both lines. So we can grab it from each one. Let's see. Just before we actually do that. So plates and stuff need only go on this one. So all these here need to deposit the stuff. Stuff for depositing needs to go off the other one. So anything that requires raw materials. So that's grabbing that, that's grabbing. So these are all grabbing from the raw material. And then stuff like this here needs to grab it and put it back onto the big one. So whenever that's done, it pops it out there. That pops it out there, 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 there. But this needs to grab from the outside and put it back onto the outside, and vice versa. Need to make a whole bunch of these. If you cannot understand what is going on here. So let me see, that's going to, in order to make this, it needs to grab from the outside and put it on from the outside as well. Then this here needs to grab, do the same thing. Same thing as well. And same thing with this. And that needs to, they all need to be replaced. They're all going to go on this side, which makes things a wee bit easier. Now stuff that requires plates as well, we can implement that as well. I need another 2. Alright, so anything that requires plates, that's copper, so that needs 1 as well to bring stuff from the inside. What else requires raw? That requires, yeah, so this needs to go, and this needs to go in between, because that needs to grab raw stuff as well. This requires ammunition, so that's going to grab from the inside. I'm just going to move this over a bit, so then we can put a mast in there between. If anybody's really confused, I don't blame you, but this will all make sense now in a second. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to keep the we're trying to keep plates on one belt, components on the other. That is the main objective here. This requires raw and that, so that needs both. This, oh, that also requires raw as well, so there's gonna have to be 2 of these here in it. That's not actually needed. No, so let's get rid of that. I'll put that mast in here. This, yeah, let's grab them raw, grab them raw, grab them raw, grab them raw. That's alright, so we just need to put these back in. And we need to keep, for the stuff that's getting deposited, we're going to keep that the way it was, because that was actually working out pretty well for going on both. So let me see, I need to restructure this a wee bit. So copper is going to go on this side, this is going to go on the other. And then this needs to go, this needs to connect back into here. Or come and loop around somehow. So, let me see, it needs to loop around. This is probably where this here will come in. Right. Now we need to get copper out of this system. We need to pretty much bleed it now. So we're going to bleed it of... oh, there's too much there. We need to bleed it of 2 items. This one's going to get bled of this. This one's going to get bled of this one. So we're just removing the copper on the outside one there. Oh. Alright. I'm just going to manually bleed this. That's the way it's supposed to be. So that's feeding around there now, the way it should be. And then this needs to go around and pretty much do this. And we need to replicate the system here. 6. So we have loads of copper. Yeah. Has this completely bled of that? That's okay. But there's another part of the belt that's not being used. So we can actually go ahead and start putting this on the opposite side. So we can pretty much go ahead and move this back. And I can put stuff on the inside. What's there that's stopping that? This needs to be moved over a wee bit. This one's making a wall, isn't it? Yeah. And conveyor belt. Now it's putting it on the inside. Too much of this. Right, hopefully that gets things going a wee bit. There's too many of them girders a bit. If anything, they should be put onto the other side. I'm just going to take them off as well. Only one of those needs to be used. Right, hopefully we're getting everything going now. That's good, that's all good, yeah, we have plenty of those. So the only thing really is sulfur. Maybe we'll get sulfur to go on to this side. Yeah, so any that has two components, we can probably set it up that it puts one on one side of the belt and one on the other. That requires a wee bit more work, but we'll figure that out in a moment. The main thing is getting everything sort of working here. I think everything's working there. This isn't though. Why is that? Because there's no plates. Why is it not picking up plates though? Alright, because yeah, it needs space. There's too many cogwheels getting made as well. So we'll cease this and cease this one. There we go. Right. There's no room. There's too many cogs flying about. So we need to filter off cogs as well. Good. So that's doing two, that's doing two. So there's no grenades going into this for some reason. Why is the grenades not getting made? Because there's no coal. Yes, we need coal to go onto. Suppose coal can go onto the inside belt as well. But we'll do that at a slow rate because there's not that much needed. So what we'll do is we'll probably do like a large grabber like system. Or that can actually go and underground. Move this. And put this in here. Oh. We put a slow grabber in there actually. Doesn't need to be that much. Okay, seems to be getting that at a nice enough rate. So now we've got grenades going into it. Now I just need to figure out why some of this isn't working. There's none of these going in, that's right. So now we need to start putting them back in. There, just flip that around. Don't want too much flowing around there. Right. Now, since that system seems to be working, we need to figure out how to get different items onto multiple belts. Ideally, we would like to get them going onto this side. So if we can find a way to get this to go onto here, that'd be good. I wonder if we just put this on it, will that work? No, that's going to grab from there. How are we going to do this? It needs to grab from this box, put it onto here. How are we going to do that? I haven't really thought about this. I suppose if there's room, will it actually put it down? So it will. But I'd rather if it went on to one or the other. We could probably do it a few more of these actually getting put down. And then we'll have the inserter starting to do all this stuff. So 1. And then the poles. Green. And then I should put it out onto the output line. Oh yeah, and another it needs to grab it from the inside. So there's going to have to be spaces in between the... Right, that's going to have to be... Oops. So what's... What was that? That and that. And it has to be spaces in between the plants. 7. So I have to be space between them all. So this is doing red, green, this one, and this one's doing yellow. Same thing again. There, and here, flips around, there, and there, and a big one grabs the ones there. And then we should be able to just share pretty much that between them all. And then because there's no grenades going into that, we do need to figure out how to put grenades onto this system here. Oh! Grenades! Oh, I've just thought of it. Yes, I know exactly how we're going to do this. We won't be able to store it, unfortunately. We won't be able to store it. However, we can filter it to go onto it. So this is going to do grenades. So that's going to put it onto the opposite side of this here. Need to do the same with the sulfur. Because sulfur's not in this here yet, we'll do that now. There's none in there, is there? No. So we need to put another one here. Which is going to put it on the opposite side. And then this is going to do sulfur. So it goes onto the opposite side and runs up along there. Need to put grenades in to see if this here works. Let's get it going again. See if this works. There's grenades going up there now. So it grabs as it goes along. It's just a shame we can't put it into a storage box. So it's going to have to grab them on the go. And there's too much going around here as well. I don't want too much of it going around it. This is so... and the worst thing is you can't even expand this either. This is a very, 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 if I must say, poor design. It should figure itself out. Maybe it would actually collect some of the stuff, no stuff that we will use. That would kind of make sense. So like boxes of this here, you know, if there's too much of it going around. Yeah, we've got too much being taken out. But we will take some stuff off, no stuff that we will use, no like ammunition, and that would be good. See if everyone's working now. Grenades. Right, we do seem to have that working now. Do I have enough of these? Just need to replicate what we see there. So let me see, there's two going. That's grabbing from. Another two. And power, that'll go above that instead of below it. I thought I had some more. Oh, I must use them all up. So they're going there. It's kind of bothering me that the fact that it's not actually symmetric. There. And then here. So this can be expanded, that's not hard to do. So this is red, green, this one, blue. Good. And then they'll all flow. We can have them know that they'll flow into a huge belt that'll do the research, such as this here. I see, I haven't upgraded those boxes. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 boxes to be upgraded. Right. That should help. And I've forgotten to put this here in. Which is going to grab... Oh. Oh, how are we going to actually do that? That only needs to grab... I suppose that can go under. Yeah, this can go under. And then we can have a grab. And put it in there. Because that won't be long running out. Yeah, so we'll have to kind of double that. Right. So that's going to go under here. And then it's going to be a double grab. Where grabs cover? Oh, maybe it can't be that close, can it? Oh, sugar, no, that's not what we want. I want to prevent that from happening. Oh, that's not gonna work. Suppose, yeah, it would work like that. Just means we have to change this here around. Oh, that's not actually needed, that's perfect. Right, with too much of stuff there. Right. Too many circuit boards are getting created. Let's restart it a wee bit. So it gives it time to catch up with itself. There's no girders getting into that. Why is that? Oh, right, that kinda... I forgot about that. But we need to put thing back on this. And then this belt doesn't need to be used. That's not getting me because there's... Why is it not grabbing that? Oh, because I can't put it down. There's no space for it. We need to clear it a wee bit. Right, see if this works now. I think the main key is just to be careful and not to make too much of something. I think it's starting to regulate there now. See, it's finding gaps and it's putting stuff in it. It's just going to take a wee while. There. And then that should grab all them. It's a wee bit slow, but it is doing the job. But the thing is, if we have too many grenades, which will eventually happen, what do we do with that? So, if anything, all that needs to be redesigned on top. This system's okay. It is starting to work. It's starting to regulate itself. Just not as effective at doing it. And I don't want bricks to accidentally go down here. So it's only taking whenever it needs. And the grenades are starting to stockpile up there as well. Right, okay. I think we'll leave it there. So, what we're going to do in the next episode is we're going to expand all... Well, we're going to change this here a wee bit up. We can afford to do that. But we'll actually create the first row of them is going to start here. This is going to help regulate. And then we'll make some modifications to picking it up and storing it. Because what will happen here is if we leave this the way it is, what will happen is whenever the grenades start to fill up, it won't pick them up. They start to fill up and then the whole thing just blocks out. So what we want is to prevent that. So what we'll do is we'll remove this whole first layer of them here instead of having to move every app one, because there's no point doing that. And then we can afford to make all these different changes to it, and then we can expand out as far as we want this way here, and the rest should do the same. So we're going to leave it at that. And thanks very much for watching. If you have any comments, any suggestions at all, do drop them down below, or visit the Discord channel as linked in the description. If you are enjoying the content, do consider subscribing and dropping us a like. All is very appreciated. The likes do help with analytics, as well as telling me which sort of content people are most looking forward to and enjoy the most. So I'll try and focus on that more more so than other things, but not too much, you know, because you don't want too much of the one sweetness and get sickener of it, as to say. But other than that, thanks again for watching. See you in the next one. I would like to give a massive shout out to the channel donators. You help make these videos possible.